Cortex could get.
Oh yeah, you can actually skip the cutscenes by pressing triangle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to skip the dance here because, I mean, as much as I love the dance, I'm trying to move along.
Okay.
And
Why'd you cancel the dance?
Oh yeah, that
Yep.
guy.
Oh! You were helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. A laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he's created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
okay, so that's Embryo. Apparently, within that 1 year time skip, Embryo and Cortex became enemies.
Yeah.
So, even though this is a very straightforward story, I'm just going to say it. Basically, Embryo is the guy you actually want to help.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because once you get all the gems, you get the true ending where Embryo creates a laser to destroy the Cortex Vortex, which is his spaceship. You know, it's a very straightforward thing. This
It's also like over 20 years old.
yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. This is like the one thing I actually did not understand. I'm not even gonna lie.
What?
Was that timer?
Oh, like you didn't realize that was for a gem?
Yeah. See, just because it's my childhood game doesn't mean I remember everything. Because like there's so many things I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to get all the boxes, trying to go to the bonuses.
Geometrically. Well, that was the platformer genre at the time where collectathons.
Was just do everything that you see right in front of you.
Timer's pause.
Yeah, does it technically pause?
I think it just goes away.
Okay.
So this might be one of those things we'll have to do another part where we go back and do stuff that we missed, because that is something we're gonna have to do because we are going to miss some stuff.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna 100% every level because there are still colored gems that you have to go back to previous levels.
And one thing you guys are probably noticing compared to the Crash 1 LP, now we have the upscaler, so it looks a lot nicer.
Since we already have the blue gem, we can already do this. That's what's nice is there are some colored gems that you can get much earlier and do some of these parts much sooner.
Yep.
And the music changed, which means it's getting harder. Usually when the music changes and gets more upbeat, it means it's harder. That's usually
Well,
just
that's also something
that's just
I
a
fi-
norm for some of the later Crash games.
I just noticed, that's something I find funny.
What?
We keep talking during cutscenes and stuff like Bayonetta, but we shut up for Crash Bandicoot.
We shut up for Cortex and Embryo.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think, like,
Childhood respect.
childhood respect, yeah. Though I feel like we're not gonna have that for Sonic games whatsoever when we get to that.
None whatsoever. Ah, okay. First death. Woo! Okay, that's our first death.
First
right
of many.
there. First of many rage-inducing deaths.
Like, honestly,
Although we have 19 lives, so I think we're okay.
Wow.
already.
Though this game will eat them up
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
quickly. At least at some parts. It's okay, we're going back anyway.
Yo.
Fuck. Oh yeah, that's one thing that's still a problem is backtracking. Backtracking is still a bit.
Honestly, I would say it's worse in Crash 2.
Crash 3, I think, is when it got
It's
more
so
tolerable.
much better.
It got tolerable in Crash 3, but that doesn't mean it's still easy.
But in Crash 2,
Crash
you
2,
you
it's
fight
still
the camera so many more times in this one.
like it's not that it's necessarily worse than Crash 1. It's just you do it much more.
I would say it's worse because, especially with the level design, especially like, again, in Cold Hard Crash, it just gets ridiculous the amount of times you gotta backtrack and do all this other stuff and all these requirements. And it's a yada blah.
Though remember, this is mostly a problem if you're going to,
Yeah.
if you're trying to 100% complete it. Please be a checkpoint. Please be a fucking checkpoint.
Oh, just then.
Okay, just ends right there.
Nitro.
What's the point of those two plants up there?
Look pretty. Look pretty.
Pottery.
Design, I guess.
Okay, so this is where I was. I'm very 90% certain this what actually was where I was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hippopotamuseseseses.
Hippopotamuseseses?
All I want for Christmas is my hippopotamuseseseses.
I forget, where's the part where you gotta, like, bounce on the crates instead?
That's a different level.
Okay.
Although, yeah, that comes up much more later.
Babadoo!
You're Crash, man. He's so cool, man. He's so hip and edgy. This is like a 90s character, man.
This is
Fuck.
90s.
Okay, and I believe that's the end of this level. Get out of here! And yeah, we got the gem. Awesome.
Yeah.
We got all 74 boxes.
Alright, and
Thank you,
there's
Blue Gem.
another silver gem in this one? Or,
Maybe. I think that might be what the timer was.
let's see.
Yes.
Yeah, it's another silver one.
Should I go back and do it?
If you want to.
Because I still have to complete the level to actually get the gem. Although it's still a fairly short level. Might as well get it out of the way. Suck my nuts, yeah. Oh, another conversation.
Again, we're gonna shut up for these.
Gotta shut up to me.
Crystals? Not bad.
Not bad.
I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the fifth crystal.
I have to get 2 more crystals to talk to Cortex again? What if I get so lost? What will I do? Not worth more blood. Not worth the effort. See you in Crash 2.5.
Some mobile games.
Some mobile racing game on the iPhone. Wait a minute. Okay. I really wish that there was a new Crash game made by Naughty Dog. Like, that'll be my dream come true.
Didn't
Well,
like screw up on
No.
No.
Naughty Dog only had the license to make the 3 Crash games and the racing game.
Well,
Even if they technically
well,
created
with
the character.
Crash 3 and Team Racing, it was a little bit of an interesting issue with that one in particular. They were only contracted to make 3 games, and when and then they were developing the next game, and that game actually became Crash Team Racing. But I think Universal wanted a proper 3rd game, but Naughty Dog still wanted to complete what they had of the racing game, so Universal kind of modified the contract to allow them to have the license for 4 games instead.
Okay.
At that point. So, it's kind of a little interesting thing, and then after that, Crash was handed off to a lot of other developers.
Yeah, it's like a lot.
Where the fuck is the gem?
Yeah, with varying results. You gotta get into the actual room.
Holy fuck!
Oh, baby!
Just before
Nice!
That is tight.
that millisecond.
That was fucking tight.
That was cool.
That was cool.
Too cool.
Too cool.
Yeah,
Cool and
okay,
insanity.
we need an answer for this
We
one.
need a dance. Suck my nuts. Suck my nuts. Suck it. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Rayman.
Time to go to the pits.
I wasn't
pits.
this game rated T.
I think this game was K through A when they
Yeah,
had that
K-
rating at the time.
Remember that, right?
Like they had to make the.
I know that
They
rating.
like what's nice was kids wouldn't get that.
Yeah.
All right, so we have another one of these levels.
Is this the first fork in the road?
I believe this might be our first fork in the road.
And you're gonna see why
It is a
freaking
fork
hate-
in the road. A dance
Oh,
through the river.
and also-
fork in the road. Which way do we go?
But also another improvement. When you go off, when TNT boxes go off screen, they actually blow up the rest of the boxes by them.
Very nice improvement. Like you don't have to actually sit there. I still like to, just because of Crash One habits.
Yes.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Left or right?
Must stop.
Right.
Right. Fuck it. Fine. Waste my invincibility. It's so nice that they actually use this song for all 3 Crash games.
Yeah.
Those turtles.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have gone left. Well, we're going to go back anyway. Okay. Backtracking.
This is where it
Shit.
starts to suck.
Okay, stay by the side, slowly but surely. Fuck you. Yeah, that's where the actual crystal was.
And then the right was just pointless.
Oh, random shadows.
So I guess we should have gone left first.
Yeah.
Oh well, it happens. It's okay. Live and learn. You make these mistakes all the time. Shut up. Shut up. This is not a Sonic game. Not Freedom Planet. Okay, at least I got all the boxes there now.
Sonic 1 is still yet to be uploaded at the time of this.
At the time of this playthrough.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I just gotta.
Whoa!
Okay, so we got all the boxes that side. Now we gotta go back this side.
Speed!
They really need to make a new Crash game, like a new good Crash game
Yeah.
that like faithfully lives up to these games.
I don't even feel like it needs to be done by Naughty Dog because
It just needs to be a good, faithful representation.
Yeah,
I've seen
like this,
great
you know?
fan-made Crash games that play just like the PS1 games.
like my thing of like it doesn't need to be done by Naughty Dog because a lot of companies are doing really good things for retro revivals. I mean, look at Donkey Kong Country. Amazing revival.
And even stuff like
retro?
Like what?
and even stuff like Ukulele and whatnot.
Yeah.
Didn't Retro do a good job on Donkey Kong? too?
Yeah. Retro Studios did.
And even
Donkey
then,
Kong.
there are some Crash games not made by Naughty Dog that actually were pretty decent. Namely, the Game Boy Advance games. There was like
And
there,
then-
there's the Big Adventure, and then there was another one that I don't remember the name of.
And then probably the best one to come post Naughty Dog, Twin Sanity.
Yeah.
I actually still have yet to play Twin Sanity.
I am surprised by that.
Okay, just because when I speak Crash, it's mostly the 3 games on the PlayStation.
I'll let you borrow my copy if you want to try it out.
I guess anything that isn't blocky in PlayStation.
Why did the door go off?
Doorbell. BRB. And we're back.
Is it turn?
The,
Minus one person.
Austin had to leave.
the curse, because Austin, that's the same thing that happened to Austin in Crash 1.
Wait,
Fuck.
Hank.
I mean, he left around the end of Crash 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just starting. We're probably not going to do it in one sitting
Yeah,
like
because
last
we don't
time.
have
Yeah,
much
we don't
more
have
time
enough
for
time.
this recording session.
But we'll see how far we get.
Yeah.
Because this game's amazing. Fuck you. Fuck you, little rat things. Okay. So, we just did the fork in the road part.
Yeah.
Thankfully, that's out of the way.
Oh,
Okay.
I missed.
It's fine.
How precise is that trick? The stick is.
Huh?
How precise is the stick?
It's pretty lenient. Like, it's got some...
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait.
I
There's 2 boxes.
It was destined to happen at some point.
Backtracking.
We'll cover it a different part.
Oh man.
I know, it burns. Believe me, it's burning right now. But
Every time.
Well,
there
another improvement that Crash 3 did.
was it had like the
Yeah, you have that counter
there's a
on
box
you at all
counter.
times.
There's a box counter on you.